be able to make it go back to normal. It's so weird. It's so weird. So yeah, no, this is my actual account. This is, guys, don't make fun of me. That's rude. JD, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, WJD. Hey. Much. It's me though. It's me, main account, Tashika, chill out. But, you know, sorry. Sorry, chat. But y'all, we are just looking for debates, you guys. There's gonna be a little bit of a shorter live.
Take that wig off. Take that wig off. Take that wig off. Take that.
Costs entirely too much money to take off, honey.
Take that wig off. Take that wig off. Take that wig off.
I don't feel like it though. I don't feel like it, and also I don't have any alcohol to take it off right now. Okay. I don't have any. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, are you voting for Donald Trump?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Bree, thank you so much for the subscription. W Bree. Why are you voting for Trump? Oh. Well, they're not here. Let's go on to the next person. I wish when cyberbullying was actually like hurt people, you know. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18, but I'm not like here to debate. I just want to say that like you're really pretty.
Thank you, I appreciate you. All right, you guys, let's go on to the next person. Y'all please be patient. We'll get some debates in. Please be patient. Thank you. Hi, Danny. I just had a big dinner.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
What year were you born?
2003.
Okay, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he's just better.
By what metric?
I think he does more for the people than any other president did.
And that would be? Where'd you go? Oh, well, let's move on to the next person. I guess. Let's move on to the next person. I thought they said 2004. Wait. What that would be like? I don't know. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 25.
Okay, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I am.
And why is that?
Because the economy was its best when he was president.
Oh, there we go. Oh, so the economy was what?
At its best.
Yeah, by what metric?
By I didn't have to pay like $400 for groceries.
Yeah, so what policy did he pass to cause the like lowering of groceries?
Not sure exactly what policy that would be.
So then how would you know that it was Trump that did it? Why are you awarding him this accomplishment and you don't have any policy that he enacted to make sure that this was actually his doing?
Okay, well, hold up. Did Biden do anything?
Neither of them did anything.
Kind of policies?
Neither of them did anything that had to do with groceries.
Okay, well, just the economy is not just groceries, honey.
Well, that's what you brought up, honey.
Okay, well, I said economy, so...
Right, so what did he do to help the economy?
Sis, I was able to pay my bills.
Right.
People had
this doesn't mean... People have jobs now. So I don't see what...
Okay.
Thank you for the heart, mate. I don't see how this means that, like, Trump was better for the economy. What did he do to be better for the economy?
Oh, my God. Okay, if I say something, like, why do you keep fighting me on it? Like,
Because this is a debate live. First of all, I don't know who you are. And also, like, I don't care for your trust me bro ass arguments.
It's not a trust me bro. That's fine.
Then provide evidence. I asked you a question. I'm not going to just take your fucking word for it. I don't know who you are. Who are you people? Who are you people? It's stinking here. What the fuck? Anyway. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 50.
Okay, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because Kamal is a fucking idiot.
Oh, by what metric?
I don't know. Whatever. The last thing I saw, scanning through here, she was talking about you can be woke, you need to be this woke, you can be the most woke, or you can be that woke, or
What does woke mean?
woke. Huh?
What does woke mean?
I have no fucking idea. It doesn't matter.
So you don't like something, you don't even know what it is? Wait, real quick, Dave. How many continents? Really quick, Dave. How many continents are there, and which one are you on right now?
How many consonants?
How many continents are there, and which one are you on right now?
I'm on North fucking America.
And how many continents are there?
Listen, I got a geography major. How many countries are in Europe?
And how many? I'm just asking how many continents there are.
How many countries are in Europe?
You don't know how many there are you? Dave, how old are you?
How many continents? There's
No,
seven.
really quick. There's
fucking
6 continents.
7. Don't try to insult my intelligence.
I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. I'm just making sure you know where you're at right now.
Why don't you even fucking ask me?
It's not that deep, Dave.
continents?
Calm down. It's not that deep. Why are we screaming? Why are we screaming, Dave?
Because I'm debating you.
It's not that deep, Dave. Put the
Why
Marlowe
would
down.
you- listen, why would you even ask me? Why would you ask me
put
how
the bed
many
light down.
continents there are?
I just wanted to make sure you know what you were.
What were you trying to accomplish? Were you trying
Why are
to
you so mad? Why are you so mad, bro?
I'm not.
Calm down. Calm down,
You're
bro. Brother.
interrupting me, and I'm not. I'm extremely emotionally intelligent. So
I
anyway,
I
answer
hope
the
you are,
question.
baby.
Answer my question. Why would you ask me how many continents there are?
I just wanted to make sure you knew where you were, right? Because you were talking about how you didn't like the word woke and you don't know what woke means. You're saying you were criticizing her for her use of that word and you don't know what the word means.
That's not what I was criticizing about.
Then why'd you bring it up?
I'm telling you what she said. You did not comprehend what I said.
I know the quote that you're talking about. She said that we need to be more woke. We need to be more woke than not woke.
Let me tell you something else.
Because
okay?
that was the context of the conversation.
No, not what it meant. You brought that up.
Honey, you brought up the quote where she said that we ought to be.
You brought up.
Anyway, Dave, you don't sound sober. Dave, you don't sound sober right now. Put the Bud Light down, okay? So, I can smell it on your breath. Calm down, okay? So, like I was saying before, literally all she said in that conversation was that we should be more woke. We should be more woke. I asked you, what does woke mean? You were not able to tell me what the word woke means. And yet you don't like it. That doesn't make any sense. So can you just can you just either bring up something different or tell me what that means and why you brought it up in the first place?
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so you've done 2 things. Okay, you've asked me how many continents there were to insult my.
Oh my God, baby, let me lay you down.
See, that's immature right there.
There's so many ways to love. Yeah. Can you please just give me an argument? I'm really begging you.
Well, also Trump's a fucking idiot, and I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo's one.
How can you call even Trump an idiot and you went eeny meeny miny mo on the candidates?
I had to do one of the 2 because they're both fucking stupid.
Oh, what is stupid about Kamala?
I already told you the last thing I saw.
You don't know what the word woke means, so that means you don't know what she was talking about. So how does her using a word that you don't understand make her an idiot?
She sounded fucking stupid. She could have said, "Okay,
so
here, let's talk about."
You don't know what words mean. Let's go on to the next person. I don't think there's not a lot to talk about with that. I don't know what that was. You're saying it sounded stupid. I don't even know how to argue against that. I don't know how to. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I don't know. Shut up. I don't know how to argue against that, chat. I don't know how to. Am I supposed to go into his brain and make it not sound stupid? I don't know. Well, let's go on to the next person, y'all. My stomach hurt. My stomach is full. Oh my goodness. Give it a second, y'all. We'll get some more debates in, y'all. How's everyone doing, by the way? Hi, how old are you?
I'm 40.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
Have you realized how the economy has gone these last 4 years?
Pretty well.
And it's gone pretty well. How well has it gone? I want to know what does woke mean to you, and how has this economy benefited you in any type of way?
Well, first and foremost, in terms of like COVID, America was able to sustain themselves pretty fucking well. Like you can look at any source. The economy is quite strong right now, as well as like the increase in jobs. So I don't see where, I don't know why you're interrupting me.
Where was the increase at? I'm a traveling nurse.
I don't know why you're interrupting me.
Where was the increase? And also, with
Biden's infrastructure bill, his bill brought 2 million jobs a year to America. So as well as him incentivizing for companies to innovate in terms of clean energy, that brings new jobs as well. He also incentivized for companies to invest in American companies in order to manufacture their products. That brings extra jobs. Like these are all bills that he passed within the past 4 years. Right, so his infrastructure bill, the PACT Act, the CHIPS Act, these are one of his most notorious bills.
Oh, okay. I had to unmute myself.
All right, don't mute him. Okay,
I'm back. Someone keeps muting me. I don't know what's going on.
They're just trying to make sure that you don't interrupt me after you ask me a question.
Okay,
anyway,
I thought this was a two-way street that we all could speak.
It wasn't that deep. So yeah, what was the other question that you asked me?
As far as you brought up the COVID situation, so after this nation was going through a pandemic and people lost their homes, they lost their jobs, people lost their homes, and then now the borders are just open to any immigrant that has not bled any blood.
I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know where you're getting this from.
Honey, I'm not done.
Well, you just said the borders were open. You're going to need to address that.
No, you can address it and you can look it up. And
this is your claim. The border's not open.
You have a computer right in front of your face. If you want to know where the resources
I'm not gonna do the work for you.
Okay,
I can't do the work for you.
Can I speak? Because you have this attitude where you just talk over people.
Not until you tell me where that's from.
Or speaking what they're trying to say. But the fact of it is,
I heard you, but you need to tell me where you're getting this notion that the borders are open.
Let me finish saying what I'm trying to say.
I cannot let you just make multiple arguments at once. We need to address an argument as we go, like one at a time, right? I am not going to be able to address every single one of your arguments.
We can address the arguments when I'm done finishing what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so what, Nicole, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this one more time. When you are talking
I'm
here,
gonna tell you this one more time.
Anyway,
allow people.
Put a muzzle on it, like I was saying before. When you're talking here, you cannot make a bunch of arguments at once, okay? We need to go argument by argument. I am not going to be able to address every single argument that you have here adequately if you lay them all out in a list like you're about to do right now, okay? So you talked about the border being open.
Notes? Well, make a cliff note and then you can come back to what I'm talking about.
We're just not going to have a conversation.
And then you can come back to what I'm talking about.
Nicole, if you're going to be belligerent,
you brought up COVID, baby. You brought up COVID, little girl.
Nicole, if you're going to be belligerent, I'm just not going to have a conversation with you. Do you understand? So we can. You talked about the border.
You don't allow people to get out what they're trying to say.
I'm literally about to allow you to talk.
Someone is trying.
Nicole, I'm literally about to allow you to speak. But I need you to stay on one topic at a time, and then we can move on, especially if your arguments are predicated on other arguments. If you cannot do this, we are not going to be able to have a conversation. Do you understand?
Listen, don't talk to me like I'm illiterate. I understand.
Then don't act illiterate.
Well. I understand very well. But did I?
Okay, then. So you made an argument about the border. So can you substantiate that before you continue on with your argument, please?
What do you want me to substantiate?
You just said that the borders were open. I'm asking you to provide evidence for that.
I don't have to provide evidence. There's
You do.
clear
That is a
evidence.
claim.
There are clear.
Then provide the clear evidence,
that the border
please.
is open.
Then
There's
provide the clear evidence.
Cody, listen. Stop trying to spread propaganda.
You
Let
do
me
not
go-
spell propaganda.
You spell propaganda, little girl. I'm
You're the
40
one that
years
said
old,
it.
20-something years old,
And you
living in
can't
your
spell
parents'
propaganda.
house. Sweetheart, let me finish saying what I'm trying to say, because you don't allow anyone to get through a valid point. You like to cut people off.
Oh my
and
God!
then
All you people, all you Republicans do is just fucking complain all the time, and it's so weird. It's so fucking weird. Okay, if you think I'm so mean, please block me.
Our
Just block
country
me,
was just
Nicole.
coming out of a pandemic.
Nicole, okay, so please, first of all,
Country was coming out of a pandemic.
Anyway, just really quickly, Nicole, as long as you address the border claim that you just made here, right? And then you provide the evidence for that, we can move on.
Oh,
If you cannot provide the evidence for that and you go to another topic, I'm not going to have a conversation with you until you calm down.
to be wrong. You don't like to be wrong.
I love to be wrong.
You're not fair. You don't have a
love to be
fair
wrong.
conversation.
Why do you guys
You don't
just
have a fair
complain all
conversation.
the
You a little
time?
girl. You're childish, and you need to grow the fuck up.
How am I
and
the-
move out
how
of
am I
your
the
parents'
childish
house.
one?
That's what your big back ass need to do. You big back
How am I?
bitch.
How am I the childish one right now? How am I the childish one right now?
Let me get through my point. If
You need
weren't
to
so
address the
childish-
argument that you've made.
If you weren't so childish, then you would allow someone to finish what they're trying to say. You try
Nicole,
to cut people
we are
off.
not going to be
You
able to
are
communicate if you do this.
You are playing mind games with people on this live, and I have
I'm really
watched
not.
you for weeks, and you do not allow people to get across what they're trying to say.
I'm literally helping you.
As far as the borders, our country was just coming out of a pandemic. Our own American people lost their jobs. They lost their homes. They lost their families. And then they are allowing, and if you go back and if you can Google it, and you can go on TikTok and you can click in Kamala's name, and you can see that whenever Kamala, whatever the bitch name is, Kamala. When you Google her name, when you Google her name, she has not answered one question about inflation. She will not answer any question.
Weird. That was weird. Hi, how old are you?
34.
Okay, are you voting for Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
And why is that?
I mean, I'm actually glad that your all's VP pick was the guy that it was, you know. The one that
Anyway, so why are you
been
voting for Donald
in jail
Trump?
Before.
Why are you voting for Donald Trump? You're voting for him because he's a felon?
Your vice president pick has been in jail before? Hello?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? So if you
I've never seen any evidence that said that he was he used to be in jail. He was a veteran.
He was a veteran that did not go with his own comrades.
Yeah, I don't see where you're getting this from.
Well, I mean, you know, this is the thing. So I was listening to you and Nicole, right? I was listening to this. So first, I just want to tell you, as a normal human being, you can see what 2020 and now has been, right? Like you have your own eyes, your ears, your opinion.
2020 was,
and I have my opinion, right?
Are you a police officer?
You know what really gets me about it is you don't even know that your vice president pick was in jail for DUI not once but twice. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's literally mugshots. There's literally mugshots of him, and it's the easiest thing to research. So I've got a question for you. Before I explain why I'm going to vote for Trump,
at least he's
I want you to explain.
Lie.
I want you to explain why you haven't researched your president pick and your vice president pick, and then we'll talk about my side. Okay?
I definitely have researched him.
You don't even know he's been in jail for DUI twice. His mugshot is literally on the internet. What do you mean you researched them?
I didn't find it to be relevant to his
That's
policies.
just one point.
You mean the DUI?
What?
He was in from 1995.
Yeah, he had two. He had two. He was actually in jail, sitting behind bars.
From 1995, and then what? He was arrested under suspicion of drunk driving.
I want to say
under suspicion.
that's a DUI. That's a DUI. If a cop walks up to you and says, "Hey, I suspect you have something like that in here," and they test you, then that's their suspicion, and that is a law. You can go to jail for it.
Okay. L, I guess.
All right, next, let's just go ahead and talk about
Still voting
Kamala. Wait,
Kamala.
correct me on her name. Kamala. Gotcha.
Kamala.
So let's just talk about how Kamala failed her first bar exam and had to hire a tutor to help her get past it.
I knew that. Do you know how difficult the bar exam is? Most people fail the first time.
I mean, so what happens during an exam? You have a test, right? You got to get so much right? So if you don't study, then how are you supposed to pass it?
Why are you assuming that she didn't study? She just didn't pass.
I mean, see, there's things I wish you could see that I can see because I have the info for
I'm sorry, really quickly, are you a police officer?
She failed bad. She failed bad. Let me
really
just tell you, she
really quickly.
failed horribly.
Yo, you're talking like a fucking animal right now. Are you a police officer?
What does it matter?
Are you on the fucking clock on TikTok right now?
What does it matter?
Get the fuck off my live right now. Go save somebody.
I thought she was going to debunk me.
Go get a cat out of a tree.
I'm trying to.
Go, the fuck is going on? Go do your job. Go save some. Actually, no, you're a police officer. I was gonna say go save someone's life. Damn. Anyway, tax dollars. There it is. Maybe that's why the economy is going to hell. Hi. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, so are you voting for Trump?
Oh, hell yeah.
And why is that?
Because he's the best around. He's a lot better than Harry Harris.
I'm sorry, what did you just call her?
Harry Harris.
Why did you just call her that?
Because she's Harry Harris.
What is that supposed to mean? It's Kamala. You're just gonna be racist now?
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
You mad about that?
Yeah, I do get mad about racism.
Oh, because I don't care.
I know you don't. So, bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was weird. They're so weird. Like, they're so weird, no? Hi, how old are you?
Fucking black nigga.
Oh my god, they're so weird, chat. Block them, I guess. Is it supposed to be for shock value or something? I don't know. Hi, how old are you?
I am 36.
Also, mods, feel free to block anyone who thought that was funny. Like, ugh.
Yeah, that was gross.
Are you voting for Trump?
So I'm not. I requested to join when, guys, like a couple people ago, because he was going on about Walls's DUI. But like, the dude, yes, made a mistake 30 years ago. Stopped drinking, took accountability.
He stopped drinking. Dude had a problem, I guess. Either way, it doesn't really matter. You can grow from a DUI. You can't grow from raping someone. But yeah, right. I appreciate you. But I gotta move on. But I appreciate you, my love.
You're good. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Please be patient, mods. Can you bring them to the next person? No, it does matter. Drunk driving is a terrible crime. He could have very much unalived someone. But the fact that like he doesn't drink anymore, I think that's great growth, and he didn't hurt anyone. Hi, how old are you?
20.
Cool. What year were you born?
2003.
Cool. So, are you voting for Trump? Thank you for the gifts, everyone. I never said that it made it right. Do the math.
I don't know about that, but he definitely
it's a yes or no question.
No, but does it matter? Why do you think
it does matter? Because I'm only looking to speak to people who are voting for Trump. If you're not voting for Trump, then we're not going to have a conversation. Yeah. Hi, how old are you?
32.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I am.
And why is that?
I mean, the first time he was running, he was doing he did a good job, you know. And right now, the only candidates is Trump and what's her name, Kamala.
Kamala.
And, yeah, and you know, Kamala and Biden.
Kamala.
Yeah. I mean, they had one, you know, I know a lot of people here are talking about the border or whatever. You know, they had one job to do. I mean, they had many jobs to do, but one of those jobs was to take care of the border crisis, and they didn't do nothing. I mean, Biden's still in office, and he still hasn't done nothing. I think Greg Abbott has done more than, you know. So, you know, I mean, why would you want to...
Anyway, so what did Trump do for the border?
I mean, he did a lot.
I'm sure you think that. So what did he do for the border?
He sent a lot of people backpacking, you know. And I'm sure that if he gets elected, he's going to do the same thing again. Right.
Right. So why was his border policy more effective than Biden's?
Because he actually did something. Biden had... I mean, look, they call him... I know it's wrong. I mean, respect for everybody, right? But... people call him Sleepy Joe for a reason. I mean,
right? So you're going, hey, my guy, you're just fucking yapping. I don't care about these Twitter caption ass responses.
No.
I asked you what policies did they pass in regards to this, and how one was better than the other.
Look,
right? Because when you're talking about the border crisis, what crisis are you referring to?
All these people crossing, like illegally.
What all people are crossing? Border crossings are down by 40% under Biden.
Sorry about the language. Like
you can curse. I don't give a fuck. Border crossers are lessened 40% under Biden since he was elected.
I've been a recruiter for a little bit over 3 years, hiring, you know, and most of these people that come, you know, they're Venezuelans or Cubans and stuff like that, you know, and these guys, they get taken care of. All they have to do is say, "Oh, I'm in trouble in my country," and
right, and so that's the problem, right? So the problem is that people are So the problem is that people are taking advantage of the asylum system, right? Because they'll say that they're being prosecuted by their country, and they're actually not. And that's the issue. There actually isn't any border crisis, as if like millions of people are crossing the border illegally. It's a border crisis because people are trying to seek asylum and they can't because other people are taking advantage of the system.
Exactly, and Biden and Harris aren't doing anything. And
so what did Trump do for the asylum?
Man, he did more than Biden ever did.
This is extremely vague. What did he do?
Check this out. I feel like people are people don't even know what they're voting for. People are
it seems like you're one of them. So what did Trump do? See, I don't need you to like coat your argument in whatever fuckery that you're about to do right now. What did he do? What is the names of the policies or bills that he passed?
Hey, when Trump was president, there was no war. Hey, the border was
secure. The pivot is so fucking crazy. I can't even do it. The pivot is so crazy.
The only reason
What policies?
This is what I'm gonna say. The only reason people are gonna vote for Kamala is because supposedly.
Anyway, so it's Kamala. So, like I was saying before, what policies did Trump pass? Hey, my guy, unmute and tell me what policies did Trump pass?
Oh shit. She ain't get, I was saying Kamala ain't gonna do shit. She didn't do nothing in 4 years.
Anyway, so like I said before, what policies did Trump pass? You have one more chance, or I'm just gonna move on.
Trash Kamala Harris. That's what she is. Fuck Trash Kamala.
Anyway, I guess mods, just get them out. You're talking about how people don't know what they're voting for, and you don't even know what you're voting for. What's going on? Like border crisis? How the fuck is there a border crisis and border crossings are down 40%? How does that even work? How does that even work, chat? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 26. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, please.
And why is that?
The reason why I'm voting for Trump is because we need a leader who's a little bit fearful, and a leader who can say something and the other country can be able to respect a little bit. I mean, I don't care about the policies, because the policies is people behind that making money. It's not that just Trump who make all the decisions. Decisions are made by many people.
Hey, really quickly, are you sitting in front of a TV right now?
No, Mom, I'm not.
Oh, because I don't know, your audio is kind of weird. But also, I don't think we need a leader that's fearful. I don't know why you would ever want that. That's low IQ bullshit right there. If you cannot win over a country just being a regular ass person who is able to to help their country and actually, give a shit, be compassionate, actually care about the future and bring a level of joy and hope, then I don't think you should be a leader, right? That's how you end up with someone like Vladimir Putin, and if you run against him, you go fucking missing, right?
No,
so
and look, you see the respect that Vladimir Putin he has brought to Russia.
Vladimir Putin does not, right? He's a dictator. He's a dictator.
Nobody mess with Russia. The reason
he's a dictator.
Russia,
They don't respect America. Never have. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? I disagree that we need a leader that people are afraid of. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So, please, I don't care about your fuck opinions. If you don't care about policy, then there's not much of a conversation that I can have with you. Because if you're just operating straight off of vibes, that's fucking ridiculous. That's low IQ shit, brother. You can unmute. George, there is a mic icon at the bottom of your screen. And it says the word mic under it. M-I-C. Alright, let's go on to the next person. Hey, Glohan. I don't know why people don't know how to read. Let's go on to the next person. Anyway, it's getting a little bit yikesy in here, y'all. It's getting yikesy. It's getting fucking yikesy, y'all. How old are you?
21.
Okay, are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And why is that?
'Cause he's the best.
I know you think that. Why?
'Cause everyone else is literally dumb. And so are you. And you like to interrupt people, you freaking big back.
This party is so weird, chat. They're so weird. This is so weird, dude. Are they not just weird? Hi, how old are you? Xavier, how old are you? Alright, seems like they don't know how to use phones either. It's okay. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Let's just wait for the next person, chat. Let's just wait for the next person. Wait, I can do it. Give it a second, y'all. Give it a second. It's getting weird. Let's move on to the next person. They're not loading in. Does anyone know if Harry's going live tonight? I wanted to watch his live stream. Hi, how old are you? Hello? All black? Okay, well, let's go on to the next person. Oh my goodness. You know, it's fine. Sometimes people just don't know how to use their own phones, and that's okay. Hi, how old are you? Bougie?
Dang it! They called me to do it.
Are you on right now?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
but I'm not
are.
gonna say anything because I don't want to talk.
We can hear you. That was weird. Let's go on to the next person. What the fuck is going on right now, chat? What the fuck is going on right now? Who are you people? Yuck. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
Yes.
Very cringe. Jasmine, thank you so much for the $5 Venmo. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Are you? Oh yeah, you voted for Trump?
Yes, I am.
Cool. Why is that?
Well, I used to be a Democrat for 15 years, and I changed my party 2 years ago. I used to have a lot of Democrat values. I just feel like the party hasn't been as successful with what I grew up on. As far as Trump, I kind of see that most of the policies he wants to bring up for the next, if he gets elected, is really important, and I am really concerned about the future of our country. So one of them is to seal the border, and during the time that Donald Trump did have on his border was that he had a zero tolerance, and it meant that people who directly came out, like literally came over, they'd be deported right back and then there was a lot of talk of him splitting families, which basically caused a lot of division. I am concerned because I do not know Kamala's policies. As I said, we are still going through the transition from Biden to Kamala. There's no hate towards her or anything like that. There's no policies to what she stands for. And that is, as I said, I do follow with a lot of what Trump has presented, such as school education. I am a supporter of LGBT, but I feel like I am really concerned about the future of our kids when they do go to school, whether they are going to be pushed with basically having to decide their sexual orientation at a young age. And that is something that Trump has expressed and is really important.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? You said that kids don't know their orientation at a young age? What?
No, I said that I wouldn't suggest that. I live in California, so it's high liberal, and I'm really concerned about kids that won't grow up like me. Like, I go to school and I was never worried about sexual orientation.
Well, are you straight?
I'm actually bisexual.
Whoa, Rosie, thank you so much for the $100 Venmo. What the fuck?
But you know what?
Be quiet. W Rosie in the chat right now. W Rosie in the chat right now. Thank you. W Rosie in the chat right fucking now. W Rosie. Nothing but W Rosie. Thank you so much for the $100 Venmo. Thank you so much. That just sobered me the fuck up. I'm sorry. But yeah, just because children didn't grow up like you, like, I'm very happy that you didn't have to have any kind of contention with your identity. But
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that every kid has their own journey, and it's different when you are persuaded to learn things.
Not a single child is persuaded.
I'm not saying that. I know that.
Then why are you saying this, and what does this have to do with policy?
Okay, it does have to do with what Donald Trump is providing for the school funds, and what he will do when it comes to federal cutting, such as all the gender ideology, and that is something that
what does gender ideology mean?
It is for me. It's all LGBTQIA. So
yeah, what is so people existing is that an ideology now?
No,
are you an ideology?
Okay, it's about sexual. It's about your preferences. It's about everything that when you go to school, when you see somebody, it's not you have to say you're gay. It just like you can.
No one says that. Kid. They are normal kids. Okay. It's people like you who are not allowing them to be normal kids.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna end this conversation. It seems like you don't want to have an appropriate conversation and treat each other.
I am having an appropriate conversation.
No, because you have to use the words weird and you have to use all the extra stuff. And
I didn't even call you weird.
Okay, but
do you? Yes, I was to ask. Like, do you even know what ideology means? Right? Because queer children are being children. They're still children. Queer children are still children.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. Being exposed to extra information
they have a right to that.
No, what I'm literally saying is like California just passed something where the kids can keep their sexual preference or their sexual identity or what they prefer as with the teacher. When I have kids,
what's wrong with that?
I would be concerned if my kid didn't open up to me because they were so scared.
Well, that would be your fault, Pansy.
No,
like your children not feeling comfortable to open up to you, and then being one second, Pansy, one second. Your children being more comfortable opening up to a teacher, a literal stranger, more than the person who birthed them is your fault. That is just your fault.
I think it would be scary.
Well, that's still just your fault. How about you raise... Well, it would be important for you as a bisexual parent to be able to make sure that your children are comfortable enough around you to where they are both comfortable telling you as well as their teachers, right? But if they only tell their teachers, that's your fault.
No, but right now, there's a lot of exposure at a young age. Like porn.
What kind of exposure?
Like porn.
Where are people showing porn to children?
Okay, if you look into the schools, I work in schools. There is technology, and because people use permissivist parenting and they're not watching what their kids watch online, like
permissivist parenting,
it means that they're very.
You mean that's not a word. You mean passive parenting?
No, it means that people are
permissive. What did you? I'm sorry. What is the word that you just used?
Permissive.
Permissive parenting?
Okay, it's another term for
permissive. Permissive.
But it's not authoritative. But for
gentle parenting is simply just parenting taking a therapeutic approach. It's not just letting permissive parenting is not another form of gentle parenting. Gentle parenting is therapeutic parenting.
Okay, but what I'm saying is because if parents are not
permissive parenting is negligence indeed.
Of everything, let's just say like an example. If I am not watching my kids, phone and what they're doing on the internet, they could go tell another kid, "Oh, this is what I found on the internet," and I would.
You should make sure that you're watching over your children. That has nothing to do with the schools.
Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm saying.
Okay, so then if you're not saying this, and we're what? No. Pansy, stop it. Pansy, stop. You were talking about schools, and now you're talking about the parents. Right? You not being able to form a meaningful connection with your children to make them comfortable telling you about themselves as a person is your fault. Your children finding fucked up shit on their phone is your fault. That has nothing to do with the schools. So I asked you specifically about education.
Because
what about the education?
So the education cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, radical gender ideology.
What is critical race theory, Pansy?
No, I'm going back on the children.
I know, but tell me what critical race theory is right now.
I'm not going to explain that because right now that's not what I'm appropriating for the fucking
Whoa. But you're okay with cutting education right now.
Okay. I don't want to complain. I don't want to argue. I don't want this.
My job is to argue with people, Pansy.
Okay. Well, then if that's the case, then I'm going to go. Because if you're not wanting to really know why people vote for Trump, then, it's no good.
I am, but you're not making sense. You're saying that they should...
Okay. Your first response to me saying that, oh, my kids, or I'm not taking care of my
Hold
kids.
on.
You're not okay.
All right, go back.
What you're not understanding is that we're at an age where kids are given phones at like 5 years old, 6 years old, and they have access.
Then don't give your kid a phone at 5 years
I'm
old.
not saying that. I'm not going to be that parent. All I'm saying is that there's exposure, and let's just say this: if my kid
What
wants
does
to
this
be a
have to do with
tomboy
education?
and doesn't know, and because the school has some guidance towards, let's just say, sexual orientation at a young age, I'm just scared.
No
that
school,
they
no
come
school
out
has
against
guidance.
me.
No school
I'm
has
just
guidance
scared
towards
that
sexual
they're gonna turn
orientation.
my kid against me, but this has a lot
Well,
to do
if
with politics.
your child turning against you is your fault.
No,
that's 100% your fault.
I don't. You know what? If
Like
you
this,
don't
that is
wanna
your
understand-
child.
if
Like
don't wanna
you know
understand
your child, or at least you're supposed to know your child more than anyone else.
Well,
If your
I'm
child,
sorry,
if your child comes to you, right? If your child comes to you, presuming that you already have like a healthy relationship with your child, and they come to you with certain facts, right? And then after a while of you not being able to hold up in conversation with your own fucking kid, and they move away from you, that's your fault. That's your fault, not education's fault. That's your fault as a parent.
Okay, well, you know
It's
what?
not easy to make children turn against their parents.
Because you're not gonna go.
Parents abuse their children, and their children still love the fuck out of their parents. If your child turns against you, it's your fault.
All I said, I'm just worrying about the schools and the ideology of the school and what they could put on the
What
kids.
ideology? What does ideology even mean? What are you referring to when you say this?
There are kids now who are dealing with gender dysphoria. My sister has.
What is gender dysphoria?
So during school, she changed her sexuality.
Why are you talking about school? What is gender dysphoria?
Okay, so this has to do with the policy, though. It means
Gender dysphoria has nothing to do with policy. What is gender dysphoria?
There's certain funding.
Pansy, no. That's one hell of a pivot. What is gender dysphoria? Tell me right now.
Mama, I'm not gonna argue.
Why are you talking about this and you don't even know what it is? Gender dysphoria has no. No. You brought this up so we're gonna address it. Gender dysphoria has nothing to do with policy or education. Like, you do realize that people like cis? I assume Pansy, stop talking. Stop talking, Pansy. Pansy, stop talking. You do realize that cisgender people also suffer from gender dysphoria, right? That's why people get plastic surgery. Cisgender people can suffer from gender dysphoria. Oh, she ran. Oh.
The fuck does she think it is? It's a fucking medical diagnosis.
Like, what are you talking about? Since when was a mental disorder at the hands of policy?
Right. God forbid a bitch goes to therapy. Oh no.
The fuck? It's not body dysmorphia. Cisgender people experience gender dysphoria. It's not dysmorphia, chat. You guys don't know what body dysmorphia is.
Hello?
Gender. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Cool. So are you voting for Donald Trump?
So actually, this is my first year voting, new voter. It's very exciting. And obviously did my research, okay? Because I want to know, I want to vote for the right person. And throughout these months of the debate, this time of the debate, I was looking at just the president, like the to-be president in general. And personally, in recent events, I believe that, how do you say her name? Kamala, or how do you say it?
It's Kamala.
Kamala, okay, perfect. I just don't feel like she's an extremely professional person. When she brought on Megan Thee Stallion and was twerking.
Oh, you're just anti-black. Oh, you're just racist.
No, actually, I am mixed.
You can be racist and be mixed. Fuck.
I'm so sorry. I'm not mean to be like. I'm not saying that anything is racist. I'm just saying
what's
like
wrong.
I don't
What's
think
wrong with her? What's wrong with Kamala Harris, who's against gun violence, bringing up a very well-known pop culture figure, famous around the world,
That's what I was
I don't know why
getting
you're.
to.
I don't know why you're interrupting me. So what's wrong with her bringing up a famous, highly noted pop culture figure that was a recent victim of gun violence and currently suffers with PTSD to perform at a rally? And in Atlanta, Do you know what Atlanta is? Are you from Atlanta?
No, I'm not from Atlanta, but
right.
I know
So Atlanta, yeah. So Atlanta is the black capital of the world. Atlanta is where this whole twerking shit comes from. People from Atlanta like to shake ass. People from Atlanta is what won Biden the presidency the first time, and those people shake hella ass. So what's the problem with her bringing Megan Thee Stallion on?
So that's what I was getting to. I just feel like just I don't know, just twerking on the stage. Like,
what's wrong with it? I defy you to tell me exactly what's wrong with it.
I can't interrupt you. You may not interrupt me.
Oh, I can do it either way. Get to the point. What's wrong with it?
Are you done? Okay. So I'm saying, as grew up in a conservative Muslim household, I believe that is not very appropriate. It is not very.
You know what I think is not appropriate?
Yes.
Muhammad fucking a 5-year-old. Is that appropriate?
Say that one more time.
Muhammad fucking a 5-year-old. Is that appropriate? I'm sorry. 9-year-old.
Why are you coming after my religion? I did not come after you or your.
I'm just saying we're talking about shit that's inappropriate. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. You were talking about your conservative Muslim household, and you're talking about the appropriateness of a grown woman twerking in front of a consenting group of people, and
I mean, I don't know we're conserving, but it's not the
what are we conserving? Where's the inappropriateness?
It's just not very. I'm not.
What are you basing this off of?
Inappropriate. I mean, it is.
That's the word that you use.
It's extremely unprofessional.
Oh, what's unprofessional about dancing? That was not supposed to be a professional event. That was supposed to be.
It's extremely unprofessional.
It was not supposed to be a professional event. It was a rally. Rallies are not supposed to be professional. They're not like a group meeting, right? They're supposed to rile up voters, and they're supposed to appeal to that particular voter base. And since she was in Atlanta, the black hip-hop capital of the world, people are gonna want to shake some ass.
Yes, but
so go ahead and watch the clips of the type of music that they were playing at that rally. It was all from people who constantly work in Atlanta, right? From people that people from Atlanta love to listen to. So what is inappropriate about it? I think that's fully appropriate.
Again, I'm saying unprofessional, but
it's not a professional event. It's not supposed to be.
As representing the country of United States, that is unprofessional.
Why is it wrong to represent certain cultures in America? What makes twerking inherently bad? Like, what makes it bad?
I'm sorry, but I don't remember twerking being a culture.
It is a part of people's culture. It's quite like twerking is not even like just an American thing. You can find different types of twerking in like a bunch of like African tribes. Like, do you know like belly dancing? Like, there are many cultural moves that move people's butts and hips. That's always been a thing.
Okay.
Like, have you never seen somebody do a fucking salsa? What's going on? Like, this is cultural, right? These types of dance moves come from the black community, right? The only reason you think that it's not culture is because black communities' cultures have been so bastardized by pop culture in America. Y'all be doing shit that come from black people and you have no fucking idea.
I mean, that's just a personal opinion.
It's not a personal opinion. Name one thing right now. Do it. The clothes you wear, the way you speak, the hairstyles you like, the nails you like to get, your standards of beauty.
I think we're talking about different things.
We're not talking about different things. You were saying that you don't remember twerking being a culture, but it is. It is a part of the culture.
Okay. Back to the.
Now tell me what's wrong with it, Hannah. Tell me what's wrong with it.
I'm saying my opinion is.
And your opinion is based in anti-blackness. Tell me why.
I'm saying,
Hannah, and I'm gonna explain to you why it is.
I'm saying personally, I
don't give a fuck. And personally, you're fucking anti-black. So what's wrong with twerking in front of Atlantean people who like twerking? What's wrong with that? What is inherently wrong with it? Tell me what's wrong.
It wasn't just in front of Atlanta. I mean, now obviously we have cell phones, technology, broadcasting. It was for like the whole world to see.
Okay. Oh, so when Megan Thee Stallion goes on her tour that she's on right now, is it wrong for people to record it and post it because not everyone's a part of that culture?
No hate to my girl Megan though. I love her. I'm just.
Can you answer my question?
I'm just stating that.
Is it wrong for her to post clips of her dancing at her concerts? Is that wrong too? Because that's not the rest of the world isn't like,
because that's not
we're not off topic. Hannah, answer the question. Is it wrong for her to post videos of her dancing at her concerts? Yes or no?
No.
Okay then. So why is it wrong for her or other people to post videos of her dancing at the rally?
There's nothing wrong with anyone posting anything of her at the rally.
That's what you just said though.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I was just stating a fact that we broadcast everything. I'm just stating that as a
okay. So then, if you don't think that it's wrong, then don't bring it up because you're saying here that you have a problem with the dancing. I'm asking you, what was the problem? Why is it unprofessional? What is inherently unprofessional about performing at a rally for people who are a part of the culture that likes those types of performances? What is wrong with it?
I'm going to admit it was my fault that I did not know that twerking was a cultural
It is your fault.
thing. Yes.
Right. So what is wrong? Because again, rallies are not supposed to be professional. They have never been. They are supposed to bring the politicians down to the people. They are not supposed to be professional, not one bit. They are supposed to make you get personable with the people that you may be voting for. Right? They are not, you're not sitting around a big round table discussing policy. No. Okay? So, what was the issue with getting a person that people from Atlanta love to perform for them? What's wrong with that?
Okay, so I love Megan Thee Stallion. There's nothing wrong with
I don't need you to tell me all this. What is wrong with
dancing.
it? I don't give a fuck. What is wrong with it?
It's not the way that the America, USA should be represented.
Why not? Why not?
Just because, like, I feel like USA should be represented as a put together, like, very.
How was she not put together? She was in a suit.
I literally, that's why I stated my thing before. I said, I love my.
Why are you associating these two? No. Let's really break it down, Hannah.
Yes.
Why are you associating black culture with not being put together?
That's not what I'm saying.
Do you, if you see like an Indian, I don't. Well, you can love Megan Thee Stallion and still be anti-black. Clock in. Clock the fuck in, Hannah. Okay. Like I was saying before, if you see an Indian belly dancer, right? Do you think they're not put together?
No, I know they're put together.
Okay, so like say like an Indian belly dancer is coming out, they're doing their thing. Is that a part of the culture that shouldn't be at the forefront?
So okay,
or should they be proud of their? Or should they be proud of their culture?
I love that you asked that. Actually, that was a good question. So belly dancing and obviously how Indian people dance, that is their culture over the entirety of India. If it's just black culture we're talking about, then twerking is not the entirety. It's not the culture of the entirety of
belly
India.
Dancing is not the entirety of India either. That was actually the most insane fucking argument
I said
ever heard
Indian
in my
dancing.
goddamn life.
I said Indian dancing.
I said Indian belly dancer.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. A slight miscommunication there. I'm just stating like it should be something that.
Anyway, so yeah, so that wouldn't be the entirety of Indian culture. Indian culture is some of the most like ancient cultures that still reside today. That would not even be 1% of their fucking culture, right? But would it be wrong? Would it be wrong to represent that in their culture, right? So if that person goes out and dance, would you call them not put together? Yes or no, Hannah?
I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Would you call the way that they like to dance not put together?
The Indians?
Yeah.
I would not call it not put.
So why do you call dances from black culture not put together? That's exactly what you're saying, Hannah.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Hannah, fucking employ some critical thought.
I'm sorry,
right
that's
now.
not what I'm saying.
I know that's not what you're saying, but that is what you're saying, right? There are logical follow-throughs to what you say. So what is the logical distinction between representing the black capital of the world, the black hip-hop R&B capital of the world, Atlanta, Georgia, of the world? What is wrong with representing that part of black culture, that being rap in the certain dance moves that a lot of black people like to do? What's the issue with that? Why does that now have to represent all of black culture? Why can't that just represent a part of black culture that has to do with a certain dance we like, with a certain music we like? 'Cause that's a part of the culture. Okay. So what about an Indian dancer? You don't perceive them as not put together, but when a black dancer, they don't look put together. What's the distinction here? What's the logical distinction?
I'm gonna think before I speak, because that's what the chat
I hope
is
you do.
telling me
I hope you do.
This is so embarrassing. Unfortunately, I just don't understand a single word you're saying.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and because you agreed to this before, right, Hannah?
Agree to what?
I asked you, Indian dancer. They dance to represent their culture. Do you think that they won't look put together like the word that you used? Vibrant Veronica, thank you so much for the money gun. I appreciate you. Huh?
They do look put together.
Okay, so you perceive them as put together. Why did you perceive Megan Thee Stallion performing at the rally as not put together? What is the distinction?
Megan Thee Stallion is not put together.
So what did you say wasn't put together?
I'm just saying it's not professional. Why are you picking that one word that I chose?
Okay, so because the word that you used was the only adjective in that sentence. So I'm going to critique the adjective. What am I going to critique, the fucking verbs? No. Fuck. Be for real.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna critique the fucking adverbs and nouns. No, that doesn't make any sense. You made a claim.
I just had questions.
I don't. And you're wrong. And now I'm answering them. I'm helping you employ some critical thought. Calm down, okay? Like I was saying before, professional what? What rally is supposed to be professional? Do you know what a rally is?
Yes.
Right. So why did they have to be professional?
Well, just because, I'm just saying, I feel like if you're representing a country, you should be.
They're not representing the country. There's no one way to represent America. America is a melting pot of different cultures. Yes. Sorry, that includes black culture.
I'm not saying no. I love black culture.
So why is it? No, you don't. So why is it wrong? I don't know why you're saying what after the fuckery that you just said, Hannah. You don't get to talk like this. I'm gonna be real with you. The shit that came out of your mouth is disgusting. Even if you said it with like a nice, sweet, calm voice, the things that you said today are fucking disgusting. Do you understand? It's rude. It's fucked up. You have a racial bias, Hannah. Hannah, and I know that, but you have a racial bias. Okay, what? It's giving white mom. Okay,
I'm mixed.
Mixed people can have a racial bias. Black people can have a racial bias. Racial biases are not like they're. What do you talk? The fact that you don't even understand what implicit biases are is fucking wild.
You
look at the dances of other cultures. 1 second. You look at the dances of other cultures and you don't see an issue with that. Matter of fact, 1 second. Would you have an issue if they brought up someone in a dance like the merengue?
What's the merengue?
It's a type of cultural dance from a lot of Latin countries. Is that wrong? Would that be unprofessional to you?
I don't think so, no.
Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, Chad.
No, I'm sorry.
Holy fucking shit.
Sorry.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
I swear
Holy fucking shit. So what's the distinction? What's the distinction?
What's the distinction of what?
Give me the distinction between Megan Thee Stallion dancing and someone coming up on the same stage and doing the merengue.
Oh, on the same stage as the same rally?
What do you think I was just talking about?
You got money.
Thank you so much for the fireworks. Honey, I'm not going to lie to you, Hannah. If you cannot follow conversation, I can't help you, okay?
I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to learn.
Just so Israel, ew. And like I was saying before,
Wait, did you just say Israel, ew?
Like I was saying before, the more you gift them, I get their coins. I just want to let you know that. So thank you for the gold mine, Israel.
Gold mine Israel. What's that mean?
They're gifting you. They don't know that they're giving me money.
Let's go.
I just wanted to make sure they know that they're giving me money right now. Hella money. So like I was saying before, you have a racial bias.
I'm not meaning to, I swear. I was just...
You do realize that biases are not on purpose, right?
I don't know.
I need you to learn what words mean. Implicit biases are not... I don't know why you're apologizing. Calm down. Ugh,
I'm just...
The fuck?
I mean, would you rather me be mean?
You don't need to be mean.
As nice as possible.
Honey, you don't need to be mean. You just need to not be fucking cringe. I don't know who you're apologizing to. I don't give a fuck. You're the one that's anti-black. I don't give a fuck. Okay, you are though. But you are.
Oh,
you just called
each other.
Right. You just called people dancing at a rally unprofessional, as if that's ever the theme of a rally at any point. You just told me how you have a very clear bias towards black dancing and literally other types of dancing.
I did not say
you quite literally used the words not put together and unprofessional. And you don't use these same words for other cultures. You have a racial bias.
No,
and I feel like what's happening right now is your pride is like you seem to have a caricature of what a racist looks like. Look in the mirror, okay? Not all racists. I don't know why you're acting like this.
I'm
like
so
you do realize you're being fucked up right now, right?
I'm not. I don't.
You are. The way that you're reacting right now is weird and insensitive. I just want to let you know that.
I'm not.
Okay. Then Hannah, lock the fuck in. I don't know why you're doing all these what's. I don't know why you're doing this. Do you think
rude?
Okay, then fucking control yourself, because now you're starting to piss me off.
I'm controlling myself. I'm sorry.
Like I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think. Stop talking, Hannah. Stop talking. How about that? Stop talking. Because I don't know why you think that this is like. Do you think implicit biases are a joke? It seems like you have a caricature of what you think racism actually looks like. Racism is not even the people that come up and call me the N-word to my face. Racism is you calling black dancing and black culture unprofessional. Racism is you calling them not put together. Racism is you assuming that they need to be put together. Right? So please... You need to go deconstruct that. But the fact that you were so quick, and it seems like you're taking more offense to the word racist than to the words that you've actually said so far, I don't know how to fucking help you. You seem to have a lot of pride. You don't even know what the fuck these words mean.
I don't have a lot of pride, but
You don't know what these words mean, though.
I'm not saying that black dancing is not put together and unprofessional.
That's what you said, though. That's what you said, though.
That's what you said, though.
It was
just a personal opinion. It was just
Your personal opinion was anti-black. Good job.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
You don't need to try to say something. That's what you said. Like, I don't know why this is so hard for you. There are logical follow-throughs to the things that you said. I've tested your principle twice, and you've shown to have a bias. Go take a test or something. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But you seem to not be. You don't even understand what implicit bias means. So I should think you should go research that before you come up here and talk about whether or not dancing is unprofessional. That's weird. It's giving white mother.
This is my first year. You can't.
I don't give a fuck. It's not your first year alive. Okay.
I know it's
You're literate. You're literate, right? You don't need to be 18 to. Hey genius.
Student.
Then act like it, please. Please act like it. This is not 4.0 energy.
I'm a 4.0 student. I am a Stuco president. And I know what I'm saying.
Okay, then go read something, please. I beg you. I beg for you to go read something.
Can we have? Just please. I can't hear.
I don't know what the fuck this 4.0 bullshit is. This is not no fucking 4.0. This is nothing. That's not even having a 4.0 GPA isn't even a fucking flex anymore, chat. With these goddamn schools.
I'm sorry.
Not even a flex anymore. You learn about biases when you write essays.
Huh?
Have you ever written a research essay before?
Yes, I've written multiple. I actually got a 5 on my AP literature test.
Right, so how do you not know what a bias is?
I know what a bias is.
Right, so what does the word implicit mean?
Implicit Big word. I don't care to use it. I don't know.
4.0 GPA, chat.
Guys.
Anyway, so do you have anything else that you want to? You're not just a kid, you're 18. So anyway, so let's not infantilize yourself. That's probably how you got a 4.0 GPA. That's fucking ridiculous. My high school would never. My high school would fucking never, bro. Oh my god, 4.0, you would have a solid 2. Anyway, so
I go to college level school, but we're not gonna talk about this. We're talking about something else.
And you don't know what the word implicit means. You thought implicit was a big word. This is what I mean when I said that it's not a fucking flex anymore to have a 4.0. It's not a flex anymore, chat. It's not a flex anymore. So do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
I did.
Francis, thank you so much for the rabbit.
So
okay, so please go read something.
Meet you. It was great to talk and hear your opinion.
All right, let's go on to the next person. Brian, thank you so much for the $10 Venmo. Thank you. I don't like that shit. Thank you, Francis. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I get really annoyed when people describe Black culture as unprofessional or less than. Because let me fucking tell you something. Let me tell you something. It was the people in Atlanta, in the metropolitan area, that won Biden the election. I just want to remind y'all that. So if they want to get their their votes again by shaking some ass, you better make it jiggle with ultimum efficiency. Hi, how old are you? Oh, let's go on to the next person. You better start shaking ass. You kidding me? Start shaking it. With maximum efficiency right now on the floor. Hi, how old are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Cool. What year were you born?
2002.
Cool. So, are you voting for Donald Trump?
I don't want to say 100%, but I'm definitely not voting for Kamala, I will say.
It's Kamala. So why are you not voting for Kamala?
Kamala, same shit.
It's not the same shit. That's a whole different name. So can you go ahead?
I can say Harris then.
No, you can say her name.
Okay. Well, if I'm going to say it incorrectly every single time, then I'm just going to her last name.
Well, no. If refusing to say a person's name, especially that of a person of color, and just like saying their last name is still weird as fuck. So you're gonna start saying Kamala. It's not that hard. Kamala. Say Kamala. Okay. Say Kamala.
Oh, what's your first question?
Say Kamala.
What's your first question?
Say Kamala so I can make sure that you can say it.
I know how to say Kamala. I know how to say her name. All
right, good. Oh, well, let's act like it then, okay? So why are you not voting for Kamala?
Why are you?
I asked you the question first.
Okay. She has a lot of policies that I don't agree with.
And those would be?
She's just far left. I'm not a far left person. So.
Okay, and what policies? What policies are far left? Like feeding children or some shit? What?
No.
Right, so then what policies?
I'm not with her liberal views. I'm not a liberal.
I don't know what that means. What policies? What liberal views?
You do know what liberal mean.
I literally don't know what you're describing. But you mean feeding kids and having people have health care? What are you talking about?
No.
Okay, then if it's not that, then what policies?
I don't agree with her policies. Any policies she brings up, I don't agree. I don't agree with illegal immigrants in America. I don't agree with her giving health care.
She doesn't believe in illegal immigrants in America.
She does. She believes in an open border policy, then she believes in illegal.
She doesn't believe. Where does she believe in open border?
If she wants to legalize illegal aliens into America,
luxury. Thank you so much for the gold mine, lovely. I appreciate you. That's
what she's doing. That's what she's doing.
She literally doesn't.
You can little girl Hannah. You can little girl Hannah, but you're not about the little girl me. Okay,
but I am though.
You're not though.
Maz, put a muzzle on the dog. Anyways, like I was saying before, she literally doesn't.
And you can tell
she literally doesn't. Francis, thank you so much for the spawn. I appreciate you. She literally doesn't support just letting people into the country without vetting them. I don't know why y'all come up here with the biggest chest, banging on your chest, fee fi fo fum, like we can't press a button and shut your ass up. What's going on? What the fuck? Hello? Thank you for the money gun. Hello? What the fuck? Like, chill out.
Is my audio back on?
What? Right now it is. Like, be so. Who are you gonna beat my ass?
No, I'm not.
Anyway, chill out. Ah, there it is again. Sorry. Boom. Sorry. Sorry. Chat. Mods, don't meet him again. Can you tell me what policies?
I just told you. Please, if
you didn't tell me any of her policies. That wasn't a policy.
People when they're talking.
That wasn't a policy because you were just yapping.
Why do you feel the need to overpower people? Why do you feel the need to overpower people?
It's not about overpower. You said I wasn't a little.
Yes, it is. If I'm trying to talk and you purposely mute me because
you were trying. You were just insulting me.
It's your overpowerment. How did I
You were just insulting me.
Did you not just hear the way you were talking so aggressive to Hannah? Only thing she wanted to do was listen and answer questions. She was being very.
And yes, she wasn't taking it seriously.
The only thing you were restrained and respectful to her.
Good. Okay. Maybe she'll learn something.
If that's what you want to.
That's how you should respond to racism. I don't believe in being cordial to racists. I really don't.
Okay.
Even if it's implicit. I believe that if someone is being disrespectful to you, even if they don't notice it, you do not owe them respect. You absolutely do not. Be so for real. You don't even owe me respect. I'm openly disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like I don't need you to be respectful, right? But I don't care if they came up here with the sweetest voice. If they say some fucked up shit, I'm going to treat them like they said fucked up shit. I'm not going to be nice to them. Absolutely not. Do you understand? So can you go ahead and tell me what policies?
Okay. I don't believe trans women inside of women's bathrooms or locker rooms.
That's not a policy.
It is something she's advocating for, so it's a policy. It's something she's advocating for.
That's not a policy. Well, they're going to do that. They're going to do that. They don't need to make that a policy. They're going to do that anyway.
It's something she's advocating for.
Right. So trans women have been in your bathroom since the beginning of time.
And I bet they have. But
there's no way to stop them from doing so.
But what I'm telling you is that I don't advocate for it. I have the right to not advocate for it. Okay.
Yeah, you also have the right to be wrong.
I don't believe in a lot of things that she goes for. I'm not going.
Yeah. What?
Literally, almost everything she goes for, I'm not going.
Okay, name one.
You know her policies, right?
Name it.
You know her policies.
Do you?
Yeah. Well,
right. The name
of Babble. Does she have any?
Like
policies?
You right now?
Does she have any policies on her website? Can I go to her website right now and look at her policies?
Bro, honey. So you don't know her policies?
Yes, I know what she says in her rallies.
Okay, then tell me her policies. Kalia, thank you so much for the $2 cash app. Okay, so can you tell me her policies then?
I know what she says in her rallies. I can go to Trump's website and tell you his policies.
Okay, so tell me her policy.
He has policies.
Yo, drugs, stay away from it, kids.
Because she.
Can you tell me?
Policies on her website?
Can you? So you don't know her policies then?
Why
does she have policies or does she not have policies?
I know the policies that she states in her rallies. That's what I know.
So what policies would those be?
And people are saying protect women's rights. That's fine. And Trump is leaving.
What policies? No, that literally takes away their rights.
Okay. Well, my state is 20 weeks, and if it was up to Trump to leave it to states, then abortions would be still.
Anyway, so like I was saying before, take a breath. I understand you. So. What policies? You still haven't told me what her policies are. I'm waiting for it. I'll give you some time to go find one. Y'all fuck with Jeopardy? Yo, chat, like, this guest sounds like Kamala without a fucking teleprompter. Am I right?
I keep getting muted, so I don't know what's going on. But, am I muted still?
I'm asking you to go find a policy.
I told you that anything she says on her rallies, I don't agree with. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah. So name one thing.
She sits there and says she's going to fix America. She's going to fix what we're plumbing.
Yeah, by doing what?
I'm telling you what she's saying. I'm telling you what she's saying in her rallies. I watch her rallies. I watch Trump rallies. I'm telling you that she sits there and says she wants to fix America when she's VP and Biden is the president.
Doing what?
I'm telling you that's what she does not go into context. She says.
So you don't know her policies. You said that you disagree. No. You said saying that you're gonna fix America is not a policy. That's not a policy. That's just them talking. That's not a policy. That's not a policy though. But that's not a policy. That's not a policy.
That's something she's trying to implicate for America.
That's not a policy.
If it's something she's trying to implicate for America, it's a policy.
That's not a policy. No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
No, and nobody really.
What is she going to do to get there? Is the policy. So what is she going to do this? Right. So if you know this, then tell me what that says.
I know what she wants to implicate for America. I know what she wants to
implicate for America.
From what she says in her rallies, I hear what she says in her rallies, and I do not agree with it.
Right. So what does she say that you don't agree with? It's been 10 minutes, So
quite literally that's what I'm telling you.
Right. So name one thing.
Do you watch her rallies?
I do. So I'm asking you to name one thing. I'm
Okay.
wait. I've watched every single one of her speeches so far. I was actually at one of them in Philadelphia, right? So can you tell me what she said that you disagree with? Big flex, by the way.
Am I muted?
No, I'm waiting for. Oh yeah, by the
Okay.
way, chat. If you subscribe to me, we have some Kamala and Waltz emotes. Y'all spam that in the chat real quick. Spam the laughing Kamala in the chat. Go ahead.
Again, I don't support her with illegal immigration. Her one job as VP was to control the border. And
No,
we have
no, it
over
wasn't.
15
No.
Yes, it was. Yes,
No,
it was. Yes,
that's
it
false.
was.
That's
yes,
false.
it was. Yes, it
That's
was.
incredibly false. No, it
Yes,
wasn't.
it
She
was.
was never
Anyway,
put in charge of the border.
Her one job was to
no,
control
source
the
it up.
border.
Up,
and
source
she
it up.
fed-
Source it up. Source it up. Source it up. Source it up. Drop the beat. Fuck. Why is it muted? Fuck.
Don't use it. Pass it back.
I guess I can unmute myself when you do
Oh
me.
How did you arrest your scratch?
Yo, drop the beat.
Yo, stop that shit. Wait, no.
Sorry. Drop the beat. Silence.
That beat was stationary, bitch.
Damn. Okay.
That shit did not move.
Sorry. Damn.
Can
Gravity down.
you enlighten me
Gravity.
on some policies that you support of hers?
Holy fuck. No, because that was crazy. I can't answer that question right now.
Failed twice. You had pressing space bar. You had one job. You had one job.
All right, y'all. Sorry.
Being loud,
Sorry.
being loud to meet people does not make yourself right.
We're not trying to sound right. I just did something that was insanely like cringe in front of my best friend. They just watched that happen in live in front of 5,000 people. I just fucking
5,001.
Oh my god, I can't fucking stand it. Anyway,
why do you support her?
You still haven't told me what her policies are. So you just admit when you don't know something.
I told you I don't agree with her. First of all, I feel like I told you what I don't agree with, okay? I told you two things, so can you tell me things that
you said that she was in charge of the border. I said go find a source for that. No, please.
She's VP.
Yes!
Yay!
She's VP.
Third time's the charm.
That doesn't mean that she was in charge of the border. Go find a source.
She's been in office for 3.5 years, and she's under Biden administration.
That's not a source. That's not a source,
She's
though. But
under
that's not a source.
If she's under Biden administration, and she's a Democrat like Biden.
Chad, are y'all hearing a fucking source, bruh? Are we hearing a fucking source?
Could you tell me a reason why you're voting for her?
So you can see that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I do, but I want.
Right, so
the
let's.
reasons
I'm
why
gonna.
you're voting for her.
Right. So the reason I'm voting for her is because one, she helped in passing a lot of the bills during President Joe Biden's era as president. That being the PACT Act, the CHIPS Act, the Infrastructure Bill, the Inflation Reduction Act. All of these things severely helped the American economy by even lowering our debt by $2 trillion, as well as putting a cap on medications, building roads, buildings, bridges. These provided 2 million
These are the
jobs
basic
per. I don't know
necessities
why
that
you're.
any president can
I don't know
do.
why you're talking, and yet your president didn't do it. So, 2 million jobs per year. President Joe Biden, along with working Kamala Harris, incentivized companies. Investing in American companies to provide their not infrastructure, to build whatever they need to build for them, bringing these countries. What the fuck is my accent doing? Sorry. Bringing these jobs back to America. Fuck. Anyway, bringing these jobs back to America by incentivizing.
She does that by taking jobs by the legal immigrants that she's bringing here. That she's housing in minority areas. Yes, she is. She's housing them in minority areas, and they're getting provided with government.
Chad, I'm low key not in it right now.
As taxes continue to go up.
Yeah, I don't see where you're getting that from.
Okay.
Where are you getting that from?
Do you not look at the state of the political world we're living in right now? Do you not look at that?
State of what part of the world?
Do you not see what the world is right now? And she said that she wants to.
What do you mean? That's so vague, though, right? I just told you about these different acts.
Do you see the economical state of the world right now? Do you not
the
see
economical state of the world right now?
Yes. Do you see it?
What does that have to do with Kamala?
Is she not VP?
We're in America, honey.
Okay.
So what does that have to do with the world? What does that have to do with the world?
Okay.
The economy in America right now is
no.
You just said no. That's not nitpicking. You said the world.
It is nitpicking.
That's not nitpicking.
World, obviously, I am meaning America. Okay.
Whoa, Chad, that gaslighting is fucking crazy. If you say the world, why would I think? Wait a minute. If you say the world, why would I think you mean one country?
Oh my God!
You knew
Prince, thank you so much for the fireworks.
You knew what I meant.
No, I didn't. You said the world.
If you didn't know, then obviously you cannot tell what I'm saying. Then that's
Yo,
fine,
this is actual gaslighting. Anyway,
you knew what I meant.
Anyway, that's actually gaslighting.
You know what I meant.
I really
you
didn't.
Like to take the most little thing that someone said.
That's not a little thing.
About it. Yes, it is.
You said the world.
Okay,
the world implies the whole thing.
This live is for educational purposes only.
Of America.
We do not tolerate harassment or bullying.
Just say America.
Of America.
Okay, so the American economy is fine.
The American economy is fine.
Yes.
Okay. And how is it fine?
We have increased jobs because of the infrastructure bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, the CHIPS Act, bringing jobs back to America. We're drilling even more oil under Joe Biden than we have before. There's a 40% decrease in illegal immigrants crossing the border. Like, why would our economy not be fine?
Our economy is not fine.
The economy is fine. Go look it up.
No, it's not.
There's not a source that says it is not. Not a source that talks about the economy says it is not.
We're heading for a recession, and you're saying our economy is fine.
No, we're not. We're literally not.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Source it up.
Yes, we are.
Source.
Almost every single news outlet in the world right now. What are you talking about? Source.
Sauce.
What?
Sauce.
Why don't you want to vote for Trump?
Sauce. The pivot is crazy, Chad. Oh my God, Chad, the pivot. Holy fuck, the pivot. Holy fuck, the pivot. Oh my God. We're not going into a fucking recession.
I'm not broke. I don't know who said I'm broke.
Debatable. Anyway, so like, I don't know why, like, the pivot. My neck crook the way we just pivoted right there. Like, that was crazy.
Do you think it's fine about the
tea?
What is it? 20% inflation rate in groceries. What was it?
So what did Biden do to?
I'm not 100% the percentages, but the inflation of the world right now? You're okay with that?
The inflation of the world?
Yeah, of America.
Then that wouldn't be Biden's fault.
Of America.
Yeah. So what did Biden do to cause this?
How was it not Biden's fault?
Because the president doesn't control grocery prices. He doesn't even control gas prices.
Everything is a domino effect. Everything goes.
Right. So what did he do to cause this?
If goods are higher, that means things inside the store are going to be higher. And if goods,
yes, but wouldn't this mean that like goods would cost more under Trump because he had the tariffs in multiple different countries and Biden lifted some of these tariffs?
No.
That literally happened. So if that's not the case, then how did Biden raise grocery prices?
Why do you think that the inflation is higher now in the last 4 years than it's ever been in the whole state of the world? Why do you think it's higher now under Biden? Why do you think it's higher now?
Right. But one, because we're currently still under Trump's tax plan until 2025, which gives tax cuts to the rich. And since trickle-down economics doesn't work and corporate greed is a huge issue in America, that would probably be why.
What?
Right. So because we're still under Trump's tax plan until 2025, and also given the fact that I don't know why
you blame everything on Trump from the last 4 years. You think that Biden?
I don't blame everything on Trump.
You are.
He can't get rid of an entire.
I asked you, why do you think inflation is high? And you said because of Trump, and we're not going to be out of it.
I didn't say because of Trump. There's multiple reasons as to why.
I'm summing up what you said. You said it because of Trump.
That's not what I said. I said that it could be because you were talking about taxes, right? And I said we are on Trump's tax plan until next year, December. Right. Okay. So in terms of taxes, that could be the reason for these taxes. Also, given the fact that this particular bill gave 80% tax cuts, not 80%, 80% of the bill went to tax cuts for the rich, that could also hike up prices. Right. This would rely on some kind of trickle-down economics. Trickle-down economics has never worked.
Okay. And grasp everything that you're saying right now. And do you not think that Biden could have did anything about everything that you're saying? He has to. In 3.5 years, you think Biden cannot do one thing?
They do not. World? The president does not have the power to do that.
He did was make it worse.
And also, he did make it better.
3.5 years.
He did make it better.
You don't think that
he did make it better?
Anything?
He did
to make it better.
He did.
Okay. Well, I can't tell.
Right. So you not being able to tell doesn't mean that he didn't do anything,
people right
and that
now
it wasn't
cannot find a
effective.
job. Most people are struggling to find a job.
Right,
Most
and so
people
that
cannot
wouldn't
afford to
be
put gas in
Biden's.
car. Most of America
That wouldn't
is
be Biden's
struggling.
fault.
And if you want to
that
say,
would be because of corporate greed.
If you want to say that
Biden
it's
does not have any
Trump,
control over this.
if you want to say if you want to say that Biden, if it's not because of Biden, you're the problem.
Right, so you're not able to tell me how Biden is connected to these things. These things are caused by private companies, right, and corporate greed.
So you're telling
Biden has
me
no
right
control
now,
over this.
So the words in your mouth, you are saying that Biden has not one cause of the inflation that's going on in America right now. You're saying Biden has nothing to do with it. Are you saying yes or no? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Are you saying that yes or no?
No.
Okay, then shut up. Because it's that simple.
So
It's
anyway,
that
so
simple.
Biden,
Biden is Kamala
anyway,
is
Boz,
under
put
Biden.
the muzzle on the dog.
Kamala's
Bark,
under
bark,
Biden.
bark, bark,
They're
bark,
together.
bark, bark,
They're both
bark, bark,
Democrats
bark,
together.
bark. Anyway, so like I was saying before, Biden, despite this amount of, put the muzzle on the dog. The amount of, she's angry.
Stop muting me. Stop muting me.
Put the muzzle back on it. Calm down. It's really not that serious. Let me talk. Anyway, like I was saying before,
It is that serious. One thing you
It's
want
not
to
that
do is
serious.
overpower you.
Anyway, so like I was saying before, so you want to go down like the amount of acts that he's done and the impacts of it?
I'm sorry?
Do you want to go down his acts and the impacts? Because he did things to mitigate this. Gas prices are down $1.60. Immigration is down by 40%. He reduced.
Not down. They
He reduced.
So you might say that
no,
for
that's
your
actually
area
not
of
true
the
at all.
world, but in North Carolina, it's not.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
It's not down. Not down.
What's not down? The gas prices? Oh my God! The president doesn't. This is an average. This is an average, right? Also, your gas prices are determined by multiple things. It's determined by where you live and the type of car you have, right? The president does not have power over how much your gas costs. No president has ever had power over that. Not a single one. If anything, because of the trade that he's done for oil, as well as the fact that we're drilling more under him than in any other point in U.S. history, we're drilling more than Saudi Arabia. These gas prices, on average, have lowered by $1.60. You just might have a shitty ass car. Okay, so I don't see what you're talking about.
I'm over here talking and I'm muted.
Good.
So we're outsourcing more than anything right now. And what was said about a shitty ass car?
That's actually not true. That's not true.
It is.
We outsource more to Trump.
We are outsourcing more than anything. What was said about a shitty ass car?
Right, so you having a shit car that guzzles gas more than a corn star guzzles skeet has nothing to do with.
It's not about the type of car.
It has nothing to do. It literally does. Some cars.
Doesn't. I'm
some
talking about the
cars.
price per.
No,
exactly.
Some cars are not exactly. Some cars are not gas efficient. If you drive around with like a Corvette or some shit, or like a Tonka truck, like it's not. You're gonna be paying more for gas. I don't care. Right. So like it depends on the type of car you have and where you are.
I'm talking about the price per gallon. I don't care about how much it costs. I'm talking about the price per gallon. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. So it would be dependent on the type of car you have and where you are. The president does not have control over gas prices.
I'm talking about the price per gallon. Period. It is not. I'm not talking.
Right. And on average, the Biden administration lowered this price of gas by $1.60.
But it's not showing in North Carolina, so you can say what you want to.
It's not going to show everywhere. That's an average.
Okay, let it be an average. Let it, but if it's not affecting the whole entire world, then I don't care about it. Let it affect the America.
That's not how policy works.
Let me say America.
That's not how policy works.
You have to speak very precise talking to you, or you're going to take my words and twist them 100 different ways.
You just don't know how policy works.
That are not me.
You just don't know how policy works. Just because something doesn't explicitly help you doesn't mean that it doesn't help.
Okay, and that's fine. But don't say an overall. Say where actually happened at.
It's an average. It takes into account all of the gas prices in the U.S.
Say where actually happened at.
It's an average.
Okay, and that's fine.
Do you know what average means?
I do know what average means. Yes,
right. So how do you find the average?
Okay, you take a bunch of numbers, you divide it by how many numbers you're dividing of. I know.
Exactly. So
what to do.
How are we supposed to account for specific places if we're counting for the average?
And that's fine. But he's not helping North Carolina for what, or plenty of other states. The Americans are
why does he need to specifically help? Hey, why does he need to specifically help North Carolina?
I'm saying it in the point of why he can't help everyone. That's not how I'm not saying like that.
He does help everyone.
But obviously, he's not showing in multiple states. So he's
You
not
just have a
helping
shitty.
everyone. So he's not helping
yes,
everyone.
Yes, it does.
It is not. It's not.
Literally, his infrastructure bill went to build different houses and bridges, and just infrastructure in general, roads, bridges, railroads, all over the country. It does help everyone. This
type
ups
of
transportation
stuff,
as well
this
as
stuff is going to happen no matter what. Whoever's
no,
in office.
not
is.
at all.
It
Not
is.
at all. He
It
literally,
is.
he
It
reallocated
is.
$2 trillion for this. What are you talking about?
It is. Like I
No,
said, I'm not
this
voting
is
for Kamala
gibberish.
because I'm not a liberal. I am not someone.
It doesn't seem like you read either.
Okay, I do. If I have
how many continents are there, and which one are you on right now?
If I have, I'm sorry.
How many continents are there, and which one are you on right now?
Okay, if I have more.
No. Answer the question. Answer the question.
If I have more.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
What is it?
Answer the question, Jada.
It's 7, right?
Answer the question, Jada.
Okay, if I have more Republican view and I don't have a Democratic view because I don't agree
Jada,
with
there's
all
20.
of the,
There's 20 continents, Jada.
I don't have.
Jada, there's 20.
That's fine. I don't agree.
Jada, how many continents are there?
I do not agree.
Jada, there's 20.
There's 7, right? Why are people not confident in their answers?
Or the 7 C's question?
Holy fuck. I need to ask somebody that one. Jada.
Here, but I'm nosy.
No! No! You stay over there. This is my goddamn show. Thank you.
My face.
Love you.
Write it.
Not this energy. Not on this life. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on over here. Whatever going on over here, I don't know why this is in my house. Hi, how old are you? Hello? Marty? Marty? Alright, this person's not here, y'all. Give it a second.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Oh, too late. They already got your ass. Sorry.
I'm right here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was on my bed. I am voting for Kamala. Kamala will be our next president. And look
okay.
Everybody that's on here.
Okay, I'm just looking for people who are voting MAGA. Goddamn.
I know, but wait, can I say this, please? Look like everybody that's voting for Trump.
No, I can't. Y'all can't do that. No, I appreciate you though. You can, but like, come on, guys. It's not your life. It's really rude, actually. Even if you agree with me, it's actually quite rude. But I appreciate you though. I do. I really do. But I am just looking at Streets of MAGA. Oh my god, it's 11 p.m.
Yeah.
We can do one more debate. We can do one more debate. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. Hi, how old are you? Kayla? Kayla? Alright, let's go on to the next person. Sam will be live till like 2 a.m. Yeah, and it's gonna piss me off.
Robert.
I love my job. Oh, another fucking day with Sam. Let's go on to the next person. We can do one more debate, y'all. One more debate. That scared the shit out of me. Hi, how old are you?
34.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Yes. And I just wanted to ask, what are Kamala's foreign policies?
Kamala. Kat, thank you so much for the for the subscription. Thank
Pardon?
you. What are you asking?
Her foreign policies as well as her economic policies nationwide as well.
Foreign policies regarding what?
Well, regarding the wars, and then as well as funding Ukraine, Israel. I mean,
her stances haven't.
I'm listening.
Her stances for Ukraine have been different from Biden, so I wouldn't assume that she changed on that front. And I would agree for her to not change. I think us funding Ukraine right now is perfectly fine and is a great strategic move in order to not incentivize for our adversaries or to bully smaller countries. I don't think they should be able to do that. in terms of the Israel-Palestine, she has been open about the fact that she wants to end the human suffering going on in the Gaza Strip at the moment. She was on call with on several different phone calls with Biden, including a meeting that she had one-on-one with Netanyahu, in which she made clear to him her concerns with the suffering within the Middle East right now. She's also given a couple other speeches regarding what's going on there as well, where she talks about the fact that we ought to obey laws when it comes to war. Currently, right now, she and Biden have a ceasefire on the table. But yeah, like in terms of her foreign policy, she has remained consistent that she wants to make sure that Israel is able to defend itself. I don't necessarily think that's wrong. What I think is wrong is how they are defending themselves. This is no longer a defense. Right now, what they're doing would be a war crime. So, and it seems like she is like very aware of that. So in terms of that, that's pretty much all she's, been talking about in terms of Ukraine and Israel and Palestine.
Okay, for sure. Now, what about October 7th? Do you think that Hamas is, Israel retaliating against Hamas and Hamas holding their own people hostage? Would you say that Israel is deliberately attacking the Palestinians? Because there's a whole debate. Hold on. Sorry. My point is if you have a party that's attacking another country and that country keeps retaliating, and then, let's say then Hamas just keeps firing back. But what people don't seem to understand is during the Afghanistan-Iraq war, what ISIS and the Taliban would do is they would use women and children as as shields. Not only would they use them as shields, they would send them out with rockets. They were hiding behind them. They were using hospitals, schools, everything, and everything where civilians would take shelter. Now, I don't know if you know much about, I guess, how war crimes and actual laws, international laws work, but what Hamas is doing is creating the war crimes.
No.
And if you look at that and you say, okay, yeah, actually Hamas is pretty jacked up for what they're doing. And they're using their own people. They're blocking supplies coming into and from the Israeli side. So I'd say there's a huge double standard going.
No, there's not a double standard. Not at all. I'm gonna tell you why, right? Like, of course, you can go ahead and call it a war crime all you want to shelter yourself with civilians. They are not creating the war crime. What creates the war crime is bombing those civilians. That's the war crime, right? You taking that type of bait is the war crime. Them bombing hospitals and ambulances and refugee camps, that by definition is a war crime. Even if it is to take out a single general of Hamas or some shit, that is a war crime regardless. You do not get to use civilians as collateral regardless of what the enemy is doing. That's not how that works, because I don't care what anyone says, right? Palestine is the largest internment camp, open air internment camp in the world. These people do not get water. They barely have resources. So to say that Israel, the security and military capital of the world, cannot take down a ragtag group of malnourished, dehydrated group of terrorists, I don't believe that. And the fact that they can even make the argument that they have to sacrifice 30,000 people is bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bullshit.
Are you familiar with how the Arabs or the terrorists?
I actually don't care. I actually really don't care.
Hear me out, though. And I have a lot of respect. Hear me out, because, what's going on over in the Palestinian state, pretty shitty. Pardon my French. But not only that, if you study war in the Middle East from the Gulf War, you'll see that those same tactics have been used for so many decades from the first invasion of the Gulf, that they're still here today. But people fail to understand that's their way of warring, using civilians. Then
that doesn't mean that we should stoop to their level and kill those civilians.
Yeah, no, I understand. Hear me out too.
So I don't know why you keep bringing. If you believe that they're terrorists, why do you also think that they're going to follow our rules?
That's what I'm saying. The ceasefire deal, I like the ceasefire deal. I'm for it. But Hamas will never agree to a ceasefire.
That's not true either. Hamas has put several ceasefires. Israel, right? Israel are the ones that are denying these ceasefires from Hamas.
No, that's not true, because listen, but I'm serious, because if you were to talk to any vet that was in the Afghan-Iraq war or fighting ISIS,
I don't give a fuck.
But do you open your perspective in a respectful way?
I don't care about some shit that happened 30 years ago. We're talking about shit that's happening right now. They have put several ceasefires on the table. The only thing that it's putting stipulations between a separation of Palestine and Israel, right? That's the only thing. That's why Israel keeps denying it.
Okay, moving on. I don't. Palestinian Iraqi, or not Iraqi war, but the Palestine-Israel war. Gas prices. The price of fuel is set by the taxes at the pump. They have their own taxes, right? So you pay at the pump. So gas is really $3 or $4, but the extra 25, 50, or 65 cents is the taxes you're paying on top of that. The drilling. Joey wanted to stop all drilling. Kamala was against fracking. Fracking is the process of drilling. I work in the oil and gas industry. I know a little bit more about.
Right. She wanted to change us completely to electric. They had to rein her in.
Hear me out, okay? Now, the gas prices in the world are determined through OPEC. Now, what happens is, let's say we drill, and we drill the hell out of our reserve, or not reserve, but how do I put it for people that don't really understand? So if we have set rules that we negotiate at OPEC. We tell the Russians, the Iraqis, the Saudis how much they can drill. And we also agree on those terms. Now, what happens is if the Russians or the Saudis outdrill us or they'll overproduce, that drives our economy down for our WTI, Brent crude, and so on and so forth. That's how the markets fluctuate with that. Now, if we overproduce, we drive their market down. The gas prices here at the pump, why are they so high? Because we're dependent on foreign oil. We drill the hell out of what's going on here, right? Our shit. Well, what's happening?
I don't see how we're depending on foreign oil when we're drilling more than them right now.
I'm getting to the point. You do your studying on petroleum. You got to learn the petroleum industry for you to understand. It's difficult to understand. Trust me. It's kind of hard. It's a political thing. It's up and down.
I actually don't think so.
But it is.
So how are we our relying on other countries when we're drilling more on our own soil?
Why do you think we're relying on them? Because what happens is we mix our crude, our Brent and Brent is the international crude. We mix, so we produce it, we ship it overseas. We mix it with their trash because the Bakken oil field has the cleanest crude oil. We mix it with the Canadians, we mix it with the Saudis, we mix it with the Yemenis. Everyone takes our oil. We refine it in those countries, clean it up, sell it back to us. But what's happening is we're actually having them outproduce us, and we're buying their stuff at a way higher price than what we should be buying at. Tariffs. They put hella tariffs on our crude. Hella tariffs. And that's why we pay triple the amount in tariffs when we get our stuff stateside, and then guess what? It's refined here in the States. But what happens? We shut down our pipelines. So the cost of crude goes up because why? We're not refining it, or we're not shipping it down a pipeline, which costs less money. Then we're shipping it on a rail. We're not shipping it through trucks or rail, rather. So in that case,
what are we talking about right now? Can you wrap this up?
We're talking about crude oil and why the prices fluctuate and why it's so high. So my point
I don't give a fuck why it's so high. This wouldn't be Biden's fault.
Kamala don't want these pipelines. They would rather have it trucked or shipped on a rail. So
they don't want these pipelines because they want to invest in clean energy. This would make it obsolete.
Listen, it has to do with making Warren Buffett rich.
Oh my God, these fucking conspiracies, dude.
It's not a conspiracy thing.
Then just source it.
The railroad.
The railroads that we won't even fucking need anymore. Anyway,
Yes.
so like...
Listen, Warren Buffett owns Burlington Northern. Who do you think gets the money for shipping crude oil on Burlington Northern?
Who gives a fuck? Why do we care?
Because we're paying so much at the pump. And not only that, we're producing less because
This just like, can you just provide a source that says any of this? This just sounds like a fucking like conspiracy theory.
Ma'am, it's not, because I work in the oil and gas industry.
Oh, I don't care about your trust me, bro. Provide a source. If you work in the oil industry, then you can provide a source that says this. But I just let you yap for fucking 5 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, you seeing it doesn't mean that you're seeing the correct information. I'm gonna need you to provide a source.
There ain't my own.
Your personal experiences will never be a source. I have no idea who you are or what your credibility is. So, like, I don't know.
I work in and live in the Bakken. I'm familiar with the Bakken, Eagleford, or the Permian Basin.
I wanna yap with you all night. Yap you into the sunrise. Yap with you all night. We're gonna yap the night away.
Talking about the oil and gas.
Out on the floor, there's a yap to be there for us.
Trying to tell the truth.
Girl, when we go, there's a magic. Sorry.
I was never rude to you, and I never overspoke.
Because I don't care what you're like. What can you wrap it up? What is the argument? What is the argument?
This is why the price of crude is so high, and the price.
That wasn't what I was asking you. You couldn't provide me a source for anything that you were saying. You think I'm supposed to give a shit? Tell me where you're getting this from. What do you mean, look it up? You're talking about Warren Buffett. Who the fuck cares about the guy that had a failed kids TV show? Can you fucking tell me where the guy?
Listen, they want to shut down the transportation of crude oil because they want to make more money. Warren Buffett is involved with the Bidens, with the Democrat Party, is my point. He makes money off the oil and gas industry, and he keeps funding their parties.
Okay, I don't care about this though.
You should, because that's why our prices are so high at the pump. Now,
good thing I'm not driving. Also, I don't give a shit.
Our strategic reserve, which is for our federal.
I don't see why you're talking about our gas prices being so high. Then why did it lower on average by $1.60?
Because the taxes dropped. That's all it is. The tax at the pump dropped by 25% per state. That's it.
Okay.
25 cents rather. That's what it is. I ain't yapping, y'all. I'm being honest.
Okay, so then who gives a shit? Like,
that's all it is. He only
you just came up here to talk about fluctuation?
He had the states drop their taxes at the pump. That don't mean nothing. That's why gas prices were cheaper. Now, if we produce and refine in our own country and we keep mixing our shit with Canadians, we do, but not as much. Now, Joe wants to...
We do it more than we ever have in American history.
No. Because our strategic Federal Reserve is for emergencies and for wartime. That strategic reserve is for wartime.
Right, and didn't he use this reserve to help with these gas prices?
Yeah, because it's ridiculous, because it's only for wartime, and we have plenty of crude oil in our country to refine. We're going to overproduce is what's happening. We're overproducing.
I don't see what you're talking about.
All going to our storage tanks.
I don't know.
Listen, it's going to our tank farms and it's sitting because it's.
Okay. Grant, I got you. I appreciate you. I don't.
Did you mute me? Oh, I muted.
No, one of my mods did. So the thing is, Grant, as much as I appreciate Grant, as much as I appreciate your expansive knowledge on oil, I don't give a fuck. And this sounds like a non-issue.
But here's what I'm saying: if you don't give a fuck, then why are you saying the oil gas prices are lower? I'm trying to
because they are lower. This is not what you've just described here. First of all, you were not even able to provide a source what you were talking about. You just gave me a trust me, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about trust me, bros.
But I'm just
that's not a source.
If you go on any petroleum reform website or the Business Leader or any Fortune 500 magazine that talks about the big oil companies, they will say and tell you that that's the source.
Yeah, so when you make a claim, the burden of proof is on you. So you need to go tell me what these articles are called so we can prove your point. But so far, you've just been fucking yapping. You're just naming off random shit. And I don't care. Were we even talking about Trump anymore? Hello?
Taxes at the pump that are down. That's it.
Okay.
And the Biden Harris and now Harris. What's the Minnesota guy's name? They will try to stop fracking, production, everything in reserves, and they're going to tap into our own reserves for wartime, and then they're going to go over to Russia and tell Russia we need some Brent crude that we can mix here, and then it's just a round circle. The tariffs are high. That's what it is. Do you know what tariffs are? Do you know what GDP is? Our GDP is dropping because of Biden. Our GDP is dropping. But I rest my case. Thank you for taking me.
Okay, thank you. Let's chat. Chat. Oh fuck. Chat. I'm done. Chat, I'm done. I'm going to bed. It is 11:30. Okay, chat? I am going to bed. Okay? I'm going to bed.
I'm not.
I guess Sam's gonna go live, so you guys go. That can't be the last. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that as the last one. That's what y'all gonna get tonight. That's all y'all get tonight. Cause y'all wanna come on here. Y'all wanna piss me off. That's what y'all wanna do. Okay. Can somebody pin Sam's name? If you follow Sam and you want to hear
this live is for educational purposes only.
Now, why would you get up and do some shit like that?
Or bullying of any kind.
Anyway, so somebody tag Sam's name. Sam's what debate are you gonna do today? All right, Sam's gonna debate about being. I don't care. Sam's gonna debate. Sam's gonna debate about lesbians. So yeah, can somebody pin the goddamn name, please? Please, I am begging you. So where's Roger? I don't fucking know. But yeah, everyone go follow her account. Whatever. What are you again?
Pansexual?
Anyway, go follow.
I can't tell what you're asking.
Go follow their account. Go follow.
What are you? How am I supposed to know that's what you meant?
Go follow their account. And they're gonna do
pronouns, you whore.
Oh, sorry. What are you?
Could you remind me what you are again?
Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to Eep. Love you guys a lot. They're gonna be on in like how long are you gonna be?
Am I allowed to do my eyebrows on stream?
I don't care. Okay, so when are you gonna be on?
Right now. now.
Oh, like literally
Like
right.
5 minutes.
Like 5 minutes, y'all. So bye. Love you all so much. Fuck off, Gohan. Oh my god. Sick of it. Anyway, no, I can't stand y'all. Bye. 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 So mean.